What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. Welcome back to the Desolation map. Today's Monday. You guys know the routine by now. You gotta know the routine. We're gonna be building in fast forward motion for you guys today while I answer a creative question of the week. And today I'm gonna be working more on the cinema shops. You know, in past videos, we started the Starbucks, we started the Togos, but we never finished them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna finish up these shops, at least get them close to done. And then I'm gonna start on the third shop, which, you'll see what it is. I don't need to tell you. You'll see. It's all in fast forward motion, so, you know, you can sit back, relax, unwind, and listen to me talk. Today is going to be a controversial episode. I'm just going to say that right now. I got a bunch of friends on the map helping me blow up some glowstone underneath, and I'll talk about them in the future. But I want to get right into this question because it's a very important question in my mind. Alright, so today's question was brought to us by Arit Chef, who I believe is Ovo Loki on Xbox Live, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And he asked, creative question of the week. After watching your channel for 1.5 years, I have felt truly inspired and started to understand the true ways of life. I thought you were crazy at first. You never talked about religion. Do you follow a religion or belief system? Do you think it affects the way we all live? I'm confused about my position in my Hindu religion. I hope you answer and enjoy. Keep up the good work. Alright, Ari, thank you for asking that question. You guys just want me to dive real deep, don't you? Well, that's what I'm going to do. If that's what you want, I'm going to dive into real deep into this question because this is a very important thing to talk about in my mind. Now, before I go any further, I want you to know, listen to me right now. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to get you to change your religion. I'm not trying to get you to abandon your religion. I'm not trying to get you to sign up for any religion. The only thing I'm trying to do with this video is to get you to ask questions. As always, guys, I just want you to ask questions. That's it. So that was a good question to be asking, and I'm going to tell you my opinion, the things I've learned on my journey. In no way do I think you should share my opinion. Okay? I just think you need to hear my opinion, hear my side of the story, hear the details of my journey, and think about it. That's it. Just think about it. Think how it pertains to you. Okay? So again, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm trying to share my viewpoint, and hopefully that'll help you to expand your viewpoint. Okay? So you guys have your own free will, and I want you to exercise that, especially today. Alright? Because we're going to get into some serious controversial subjects. Alright, let me give you a little bit of my backstory. My mom is a Catholic, and she raised my sister and I to be Catholics. And we were into it. Like, my mom is into it. We went into it. Sunday school, first communions, all sorts of things. We're going to church every single Sunday, no matter what. Getting the communion. We were into it, okay? And my mom's still super into it. But around the time I turned, 12, I started to thinking for myself, and I realized, what the heck is going on here? We're going to this building every Sunday to listen to some guy I never met, and he's telling us things to chant, like we're, like some sort of subliminal messaging, and there's absolutely no proof of any of this. None. I'm supposed to take it on faith that some book that was written 2,000 years ago is relevant today and real. No one knows who wrote this book. I'm talking about the Bible. And it was just nonsense to me. So I basically, once I was old enough and my mom was ready to let me go, I stopped church completely. I stopped religion completely. Now, I didn't become atheist. I was more of an agnostic. I didn't really believe in any religions. And that's how I continued for the next 20-something years. Just not believing in any religions. I totally respect people's religions. I really did. And if people wanted to practice a religion, I didn't hold it against them at any point. Okay? That's their life. That's their belief system. They can do what they want with their life. It doesn't affect me at all. So I was happy in that way until recently. And recently I changed my whole perspective, guys. I learned a lot of things. And I don't know where to begin. Okay, this is going to be very hard for me because I don't know where to begin. How do I start this? Every single religion has been created by man. Okay? They are all man-made. people take spirituality and they put it into the context that they can understand, and then they get people to follow that belief, right? It's all 100% belief. The word belief means there's not enough proof. You have to have faith. And that's not what belief means, but that's more like what faith means. You take it on faith that someone else has told you something that's true. Okay? So every single religion that I know of is based on faith from something that a man or woman came up with. Okay? So there's that. That's the first thing I learned. The second thing I learned was, if you are religious, why do you believe the things that you do? And this is a question I'm asking you. If you are religious, why do you believe the things that you do? I'm going to go ahead and answer, because I feel like this is going to be the answer that 99.9% of people say. Because that's what I was told when I was a child. Right? How many of you have proof of that your religion is real? I never had proof of the Catholic religion. I was told there was a God and, he could do stuff, but I never saw any proof. I'm someone who needs proof, guys, okay? So that's really why I left the religion. I realized that the only reason anyone believes these things is because that's how they were programmed before they could think for themselves. So basically what we have here is a man creating a religion, other men and women spreading this religion into children who are too young to know any different. And, that gets programmed into them when they're so young they can't think for themselves. Then they grow up thinking that that is true, because that's what they know. Okay? I'm here to tell you that every single religion is man-made. Okay, guys? It's man-made. Now, you're probably saying, okay, well, the religion is man-made, but the idea behind it is heavenly, right? Comes from a higher place. But that's not true, is it? I mean, you're just taking it on blind faith that someone said this the correct thing, thousands of years ago. Okay? Here's the third thing I learned about religion. And this is a really important one, guys. This is the most important thing about religion here. Listen up. Every single religion requires you to look to an outside source to reach the higher realms. Okay? I'm going to say that again in a different way. Every single religion makes you pray to some god. Right? There is a hierarchy of God at the top, the people who work for God below that, and then you below them. It's a hierarchical system where God is the ruler, the most important thing. He is above all things. Now, every religion is different, okay? In Hinduism, as Arit said, you have many gods. You have Vishnu, you have Krishna, and there's hundreds of gods. Hundreds, okay? And every religion is different, but every religion is encouraging you to look outside of yourself for redemption, for forgiveness, for the ability to reach a higher plane of existence. All these religions are encouraging you to look outside. But I learned something, guys. I learned something very, very important very recently. That if you look outside for happiness, for forgiveness, for God, you're never going to find it. Never. Okay? These religions were designed for one specific reason. To get you to look in the wrong place. I'm going to say that again. Every religion that I've ever heard of, maybe not Buddhism, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. But then you still have all these... never mind, let's not get into that right now. Every single religion is encouraging you to look outside of yourself And that's exactly why they were designed. They were crafted meticulously to get you to look in the wrong place. To keep you looking in the wrong place so you never discover the truth. That's exactly what they're made for, religions. They're made so you never discover the truth. And what is the truth, you're asking? I could tell you, but you're not going to believe me, okay? That's why I'm very hesitant to tell you this. And I want to, at this point, I want to stop. And I want to remind you guys that this is my opinion. This is my story. This is my adventure. And I'm just bringing you along for the ride. Again, at no point do I think you should change your belief system because of what I'm saying, okay? I'm asking you guys to ask questions. Why do you do the things that you do? Does it make any sense? Someone or something, some things out there stand to gain a lot by keeping you confused and looking in the wrong place. Because if you start looking in the right place, you will realize that they have been holding you down intentionally. They've been keeping you on your knees, searching outside of yourself intentionally, so that they can remain in control and in power. These are the same people who started these religions 2,000 years ago. So the answer, guys, if you haven't figured it out already, God resides inside of you. Okay, this is going to sound crazy, like Arit said. He said he thought I was crazy at first. I'm telling you guys with 100% certainty. I'm not a person who believes anything on faith. I am a person of fact. I'm a person of logic, a person of proof. I don't believe anything unless I've seen it for myself. And I have seen this for myself. That's why I'm telling you right now my story. Because it's true. You are God. You are God. So am I. We all come from the same place. We all come from the original source energy. God is a ball of energy at the center of the universe. That's what it is. It is a ball of love energy. And we all came from it. We are all going to go to it when we're done. And everything that you see, everything that you feel comes from this same place. And how do I know that, you're wondering? How do I know these things? Because there are ways that you can contact. Let's put it this way. If you guys have been following me for a while, you have noticed a trend in what I've been saying, especially if you're watching these Creative Questions of the Week videos. I've talked about not eating meat. I've talked about stopping sodium fluoride intake into your body. I've talked about asking questions and why you do the things you do. All of this, guys, is designed to get you to figure out the truth on your own. And the truth is, if you look inside of yourself, you will find out that there is more to you than you think. You're not this pile of flesh and bone and blood. You are far more than that. You are infinitely more than that. This fleshy pile of mass is just a very temporary thing on your overall journey. You can connect to God, and He is not outside of you. No, He is inside of you. So the number one thing I say is stop eating meat, stop intaking sodium fluoride, and start meditating. That is how you do it, guys. That is the key. Through meditation, you can unlock the secrets of the universe. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking I'm crazy, but the only reason you think I'm crazy is because this contradicts the lies you were programmed with when you were a child. That's all it is. And I'm here to tell you guys that everything you know is wrong. Everything you know is wrong. Everything you know is wrong. And it's designed that way. They're doing everything they can to keep you from looking inside of yourself. They create division through television, through wars, through politics. You know, it's always a division. You know, there's the Mexicans and the blacks and the Asians and the whites. It's not true, guys. There's the Protestants, the Catholics, the Buddhists, the Hindus. It's not true. We are all the same. We are all one. We all come from the same ball of source love energy. And we are all the exact same thing. And your whole life, they've been trying to convince you that you are separate. Because keeping you separate keeps you in a very low, angry, depressed, sad, separated, fearful state. And that is not the state you're meant to be in. You're meant to be in a state where you're in contact with your higher self. You're in contact with that source energy. And you have to realize that we are all the same. Every single one of us, we're from source. We're all the same. And these lies that they've told us have been perpetrated against us. Almost like we're enslaved to these lies. You are no different from me in any way. You may look different and act different, but this is just a temporary thing. Your soul is billions of years old. Billions of years old. Think about that. Your soul, you have been around for billions of years, but your memory's been erased coming to this place. Your memory is gone. You have no recollection of it, but you can get it back. You can get it back. By not eating meat, by not drinking sodium fluoride, by meditating and looking within, not without. So Arena asks, what do I think of religion? Not much. Okay? Now I don't want to make you abandon your religion, but I want you to ask the question, why do I believe this? What evidence have I seen to support the things I believe? Why would I kill other people in the name of this concept that I have no proof of, other than that's what my mom and dad told me? Ask questions, always. If you ask the right questions, you will always get the right answer, because you are God, and God knows everything, and you know everything inside of you. But you have to break this connection to this lower vibrational earth energy. Okay? So that's a lot to take in. I realize that, guys, and I don't expect anyone to believe me. That's the whole thing about it. I don't expect anyone to believe me. But I do expect you to ask questions. Take what I've said and think about it and ask the question, what is this guy talking about? Okay? Why do I believe what I believe? What evidence have I ever seen to support my beliefs that I've lived with my whole life? Ask questions and see what kind of answers you get. They might not come instantly, but they will come. And the more questions you ask, the more in tune with your God self you will be. So I'm here to tell you guys that you are God. There is no outside God. It is inside of you. It is inside of me. It is inside every single person you see, from the homeless to the super wealthy. All of us. So I'm going to leave you with that. Did a lot of diving today, okay? And this is going to go over most of your heads, but one of you is going to understand, and I've done my job. All right? I've done my job. If just one of you understands what I'm saying. So I want to thank my helpers today. I had a lot of people blowing up some glowstone. It's a weird transition back to Minecraft, but thank you guys for helping. I really do appreciate it. And the God inside of me just spreads love to all of you guys. So thank you for listening to me this long. I really appreciate it. Leave a like if you learned something, and leave some comments. Tell me what you think about what you've heard today. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. I just want to hear what you think. So thank you again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.